Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah, and this is take 2. Hopefully this is the last take of this video. This is my week 33 post-op VSG or vertical sleeve gastrectomy video update. I had my VSG with Dr. Aceves in Mexicali, Mexico, November 30th, 2012. So at the end of the month I'll be 8 months out from surgery. Yeah, so I guess I should start with the numbers. I started my journey at 460 pounds at the end of September 2012. Prior to surgery, in that 2 months, I lost 40 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 420 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 277 pounds, and this is where it gets complicated, my friends, because this week I bought a new scale, and I'm going to talk about that a bit later in the video. But my new scale weighs me differently than my old scale, and just for shits and giggles, it weighs me at more than the old scale did. Up to like 1.5 pounds, various weigh-ins this week. Not happy. So I wasn't really sure how I should record that this week. So what I decided was I would weigh myself every day on both scales, and that I would use my weight going forward on the new scale, but for this week my loss I would calculate based on the old scale, because technically that's how much weight I actually lost this week. So this morning, the new scale said 275. The old scale said 274. So I'm going to record my weight as 275, but I did have a 3-pound loss this week. So yeah, from now on, we'll just go by what the new scale says. So I'm going to talk more about that later, but I needed to do a few things. I wanted to do the shout outs. People who had surgery in the past week. CC Tone Tiger, I know that you've updated with some videos. I hope that you're feeling good. Glow Henderson also had surgery this week. Fat King's Phil, my little Phil Bear. I hope you're feeling good, Phil Bear. He had his surgery this week. He's home now. We chatted briefly on Facebook yesterday, and I know he was kind of having some issues, so I hope he's feeling better today. And James R&Y Guy, my very good friend in Texas, is having his surgery this week coming up. I believe it's on the 24th, so got my fingers crossed for you, boo. And I have to do a shout out for Sarah Harrison, who is the new co-host of The Renew Show. So she'll be co-hosting with Khalif Crumbly, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet, and I believe there's still going to be another host as well. When Khalif made a video announcing that there was a new host, and I actually got a few private messages asking if it was me. Obviously it was not me. But I loved being a guest on Renew. I love the show, and I'm so excited to watch Sarah on there because she is awesome. I love her. So that's the shout outs for this week. Eating and fitness this week. I've been basically eating the same things. I have been feeling better. My mood has definitely improved. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not even great, but it is improved from the last few weeks. So we're going in the right direction right now, which is great. And with that, my sort of cravings and that sort of thing have somewhat abated. So, but I have noticed that I am hungry. And I just think that's the exercise, the increased exercise. So I have increased my calories from 725 to 750 to more like 750 to 800 on most days. And obviously, and that was for the whole week, and this week I had a 3-pound loss, so it doesn't seem to be affecting anything, and it really shouldn't, to be honest, considering my activity level. So I've been doing 45 to 60 minutes of exercise every day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I did C to 5K, so this is my first week of Couch to 5K, which is a 5K training program. And that was tough, let me tell you. You're only really running at this point in the program, I think 6 or 7 times for 1 minute, and in between you're walking, and that was still tough. I'm not a runner. I've said it before, so even that minute of running was like, ooh girl. I don't know how we're going to do next week and the week after when it's 2, 3 minutes, 8 minutes of running, but I'll keep you posted. My first 5K is on September 6th. It's a night run, and my friend Max is going to be joining me on that, and I've been trash talking him into doing C to 5K because I told him I'm totally going to kick his butt, which I am, so stay tuned for that. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, it's my Zumba days. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to Zumba on Tuesday. but I did do some stuff at home, and then yesterday I intended on going as well and realized I'd read the schedule wrong and that there wasn't a class at the time that I thought there was, so I did an hour of Zumba on my own at home as well. So right now I'm thinking that, you know, I'm going to be doing that 45 to 60 minutes of exercise 5 days a week, so probably on the weekdays because the weekends are really busy, but I may sort of do a makeup session on Saturday or Sunday if I've missed one during the week. So that's my fitness plan right now. And I'm still doing the session with my trainer as well, so doing the weights. NSVs, a lot of them are shopping related. I was looking for a dress for the AC Atlantic City East Coast meet and greet, which is in about a month. Yay! I wanted to buy like a little sundress or something to wear to the lunch, and I did end up finding something at Lane Bryant. I spent $40 on it. Now that was 50% off, but still I was like, I haven't spent $40 on anything clothing wise for myself in a very long time, just because I know I'm going to eventually grow out of it. But I bought a very cute dress. I'm really excited to wear it, and everything that I went to Lane Bryant and to Dress Barn, and everything that I tried on was an 18, 20, or a 20, or 2X, and everything fit. And that was new for me. Up top, I'm an 18, 20. I can even sometimes fit into a 16, just depending on what it is. So a 1X or a 2X. On the bottom, I would still say that I'm a 22, like a 20, 22. I can fit into some 20s. I just bought some 20s. But my problem is the muffin top area. Ever since I had children, that part of my stomach just ended up staying huge, and like hangs over my waist. And so if I'm wearing pants that are at all tight, and especially now that it's just jiggly, it just hangs over and looks really gross. So yeah, without some kind of support garment, I'm not really comfortable wearing 20s. But if it wasn't for all that skin and grossness, then I probably would be a 20. So, but I'm down from a 32, 34, so I can't really complain. And then yesterday I went shopping, and there's a local plus size store near us that has an outlet. So part of the store is new stuff and part of it is outlet, and everything that's in the outlet is 50% off the lowest mark price. So I went in there and did some van damage, as more of Will would say. I spent $175. I got 4 tops, 2 jackets, 3 dresses, 3 pairs of jeans, 2 scarves, and 4 sets of earrings. Oh yeah. And I also got 2 coupons that are spend $80, get $40 off. So I saved money, and I doubly saved money for the next time that I go shopping. So exciting. Some of that stuff is actually for this winter, so I bought it smaller. So some of the dresses were all, and most of the tops were an X, which is a 14. Because I have multiple trips this winter where I'm going to a really warm climate. So we're going on a cruise in October, November to the Caribbean. I'm going to Houston, or to Texas and Arizona in December, and then at the end of January I'm going to the Caribbean again. So we don't sell warm weather clothes here in the winter, go figure. So yeah, I need to buy them now. And shopping in this, and let me tell you, it is so ridiculously hot here. It's been in the mid-30s, and with the Humidex, it feels like in the 40s. So for my American friends, that's like, it's been in the 90s, and it feels like it's in the hundreds, and it's very humid and disgusting, and not my favorite kind of weather, but a million times better than I would have felt in this weather last year at 460 pounds, sweating my you-know-what off. So big ups for that. So that was clothing stuff. Yeah, all the other stuff that I did buy was, again, that was my size now, was 20s, 18s, whatever. So shrinking. I mean, the fact that I'm almost in an 18 in a size that starts with a 1 is like blowing my mind, because I haven't been that size since I was probably 18 or 17. So I'm amazed by that. So the other exciting weight loss related thing that happened this week was I finally bought a scale and a fitness tracker. So a while ago I talked about wanting to buy a Fitbit Flex and a Fitbit Aria scale, and I never really got around to it. I was humming and hawing for a while, and then I'd heard some various, maybe not great things about the Flex from people, and I had very specific sort of requirements for what I wanted it to be able to do, and I wanted to be able to look down and see the number of steps. I know that it has the little lights that light up to tell you how close you are to your goal or whatever, but that doesn't tell me how many steps I've taken. And I know that you can look it up on the app, but yeah, I was just like, oh, I don't know about that. And I'd heard of people having issues with the actual wristbands, and yeah, I was kind of on the fence about it. And then I heard about a different kind of fitness tracker that just came out. It's from a company called, and I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, Withings. It's Withings, and I'm going to try and put a link below to that as well. But they make a fitness tracker called the Pulse. It's very similar to a Fitbit One, although it does do some additional things. So it does heart rate monitoring, which is kind of cool, and very important if you're monitoring your fitness in general. And they also make a scale or body analyzer that is similar to the Aria, and it does do body composition, so body fat. It does your heart rate as well, and it also does air quality and temperature, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So I'm going to do a full review video next week of both of those things, but I quickly wanted to show this is the Pulse. You can see it's really small. This is actually in the clip. It's actually even smaller than this. And I'll see if I can get it close enough to show you guys. Okay, that's the number of steps that I've taken. You can go back up to 10 days and it will show you your steps, which is really neat. And then you can cycle through, that is elevation, number of miles that you've gone, number of calories that you've burned, and the little heart is to do the heart rate monitoring, and the little moon is to put it in sleep mode so you can monitor your sleep as well with it. It's really cool. There is, of course, an app that goes with it. I'm going to see if I can show you guys without too much glare. Sorry, I've got to show you sideways, but this is the app. So you can see it shows the number of steps I've taken, how much sleep I had, my weight, how close I am to my weight goal for this week. It also hooks up to MyFitnessPal and shows you how many calories you've taken in and how many calories you've burned, as well as the heart rate monitoring. The calorie thing is kind of interesting. I mean, it's sort of off, I think, because everybody's metabolism is different. I don't think that I have already burned 1,740 calories today, to be honest, but that's what it's telling me. That's based on a regular person. It's based on your height and weight, and how much you've burned. So right now it's telling me that I'm in a deficit of about 1,000 calories for today. But it does make sense because they say you need to burn 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound. So that's the calorie deficit you need to be aiming for. So that is the Withings app. There's one other app that I've been using. I'm going to try and get this in under 15 minutes. There's one other app that I've been using, and again, I'm going to go through it in more detail when I do that video. But it is called Argus, A-R-G-U-S. And honestly, I love it. And don't get me wrong, I'm still using MyFitnessPal and Map My Walk and like all that sort of stuff. But you know me, and I love tracking. And this is awesome because it's a visual tracker. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's really neat. See all the little hexagons? They show you all kinds of information. You can see my walking today. You can take pictures of your food, which you can see there. You can see my weight. You can track your water intake. It does track your steps as well, but because I don't have my phone on me all the time, the steps are clearly off. As you can see, it only says I took 1,391 steps, which I didn't. I'm up over 6,000. And it tracks every day. Oh, close-up of my breakfast this morning. Let me go back. It tracks every day, so sorry guys. So you can see as I scroll up, this black one is sleep, and it hooks up to an app that will actually track your sleep by putting your phone on your bed. I do use that app. There's a bunch of apps that you can hook this up to that are all sort of interrelated. It also will take the information from your Withings body analyzer scale, so it automatically record your weight. It hooks up to a heart rate app as well. I really, really am enjoying using it, so I suggest that you guys check it out. You can add friends as well if you want to see what your friends are up to. I haven't added any friends, but if anybody downloads the app, let me know and I will add you. So I will put a link to Argus below. Feel free to check it out, and next week I will come back with a full review of the Withings body analyzer scale, of the Withings Pulse fitness tracker, and also of the Withings app and the Argus app that I've been using. So until then, always remember to appreciate every step in your journey. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.